This is Disability Awareness Month, and we've been sharing some inspiring stories.
Yes.
Tonight, we meet a woman who says she doesn't consider herself disabled.
She feels being deaf or hard of hearing is not a disability at all. KTAB's Nathan Grieve explains.
Catherine Ballard says absence of hearing can't stop her or anyone else from living a full life.
To be honest, I gotta just go ahead and tell you that the deaf culture as a whole doesn't feel like we even have a disability. We often don't call it a disability. We just call it deaf. We're just deaf. We just can't hear. That's literally it. That's the limit of that saying. And we can do everything else, anything we want to do. And so that word disability is hard for us.
That doesn't mean it's been easy. Just getting the same treatment as anybody else has been a challenge.
Just fighting for my rights in general. Getting an interpreter for, when I need it for myself, that frustrated with that too. Sometimes when I meet a hearing person, they just dismiss me. They don't want to provide an interpreter, and I feel like I have to fight for that and talk about ADA law and how they have to provide interpreters. So I'm kind of constantly educating the hearing culture about my rights. Some of them understand it and get it, and others just they don't care. They don't want to be educated. So that's probably the biggest challenge.
Catherine's husband, Kevin, is also deaf. So are their 3 children. It might sound difficult, but she says that they can communicate as easily as a hearing family. The kids are doing great in school, but there is still one big issue.
The kids are fine. Socially they hang out with hearing and deaf, and they just want to learn, and they're very open and accepting. But more interpreters.
For Catherine, interpreters are key, opening up new doors for everyone, whether they can hear or not. In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Nathan Grieve, KTAB News.
Quite an inspiring story. Thank you, Nathan. Catherine says that the deaf community is a proud one, like a large family. She says, though, that people who have lost their hearing over time are often not sure where they fit in, and extra education can go a long way to helping the hard of hearing.